Hey guys, Dominique here from Stratfinn. Welcome to our very first e-filing how-to tutorial. Today I'm going to be taking you through the process of pulling a tax clearance certificate off of e-filing for a company or an individual. The process is relatively simple, albeit there are many steps involved. However, if you follow along with my video, you should be successful in pulling your TCC. First up, I'm going to direct you to the eFiling landing page whereby you will input your login details for your company profile or your personal profile. Once you are in your eFiling profile, you will see on the taskbar on the right-hand side at the top of the screen, tax status. You need to click on that. Thereafter, move over to the left-hand side of the screen and you will see tax compliance status. You need to select the activation button and you need to tick tax compliance status in order to activate it, and you need to tick the disclaimer. Thereafter, hit the continue button and it's going to direct you to the tax compliance status page. This is where you will see if your company or you in your personal capacity are compliant or non-compliant with SARS. As you can see on the screen, the company is compliant, so we can go ahead with pulling the letter of good standing or the tax clearance certificate. If you are non-compliant or anything here shows up as red, you need to remedy the non-compliance before you are able to request the tax compliance certificate. I'm going to direct you to the compliance status request. You will see that you have the option to request a new compliance certificate. If you drop down, you'll see that the only option that they give you is the good standing letter, which you need to therefore request. It's going to direct you to a form that you need to fill out. Most of your registered particulars will be pre-populated. You need to fill in your contact details and you need to answer 2 questions. As you can see here, my registered company details are already pre-populated. I just need to put in my contact details. There are 2 questions that you need to answer. I typically say no to both of them. You'll see that your tax clearance certificate is going to be valid for 12 months. There is a declaration that you need to read through before you submit the form. Once you have done that, you'll go to the top over here and you will submit. SARS typically takes a couple of hours to process this TCC on their side. So regardless of the fact that you put the request through, you are not immediately able to pull the actual certificate or the PIN. Please just take note of that, because if you do try print the PIN and it's not ready, you're going to get an error that says the letter is still being processed, please try again later. Typically what happens is SARS will send you a message or an email saying that you have correspondence on e-filing. What this typically means is that they have processed the letter of good standing and you can now go and access it. If I go back to the tax compliance status work page, you'll see the history of all the TCCs that have previously been requested. I did request one earlier just for sake of this video. You would select here, you would click the highlighted blue TCC that you are wanting to print. Thereafter, you can see the letter description says that the tax compliance request has been processed. You can view that. This is the TCC. Thereafter, download it to your desktop and you have a valid TCC for 12 months.